everybody, today we're going to learn how to add snow to our photos and give a wintry vibe. So the technique we're going to learn today, it doesn't make any difference if your photos are from the nature, people or the city. Just with a few simple steps, you can give a wintry feel. If you're ready, let's go. So to get started, from the link in the description, you can add your snow textures or your snow brushes. And in the outcome, it doesn't make any difference which one you use. To your choice, you can use one of them or both of them. So I've downloaded them and unzipped them. And this is our snow textures right here. I'm going to show them to you. And we're going to use them in this video. So simple and easy, and add them to our photo. So I have my image right here in Photoshop. And to get started, I'm going to add a little mist to my image. It's so simple. We just open one more new layer right here and select D. The colors are in default settings right here. Black at the top, white at the bottom. So from the filter menu, we have the render menu and clouds. So this image appears right here. We select Control and T, enlarge a little. I think it's perfect like that. And we change the blending mode in the layer settings to lighten. So the difference is clear to see. We put the opacity on 25 and it's amazing. So we're going to repeat this one more time, one more new layer right here. The colors are in default settings, filter and clouds, which is added at the top right here. We select it, enlarge it with Control and T. And this time I'm going to rotate it that it be different to the layer at the bottom. So one more time, we put the settings on lighting and the opacity on 25, and that's it. So we make them into one group and we're going to name it as mist. So this is what we have to here, and let's dive into the rest. So depending on the photo you have, some colors in the photos are not for winter. For instance, in this image, we have a lot of yellow, which in the wintry photos, we don't have too much yellow and warm colors because the light is more in wintry photos. The contrast is less. The colors are faded and pale. So we need to play around with the layer adjustments and give a cool and cold vibe to our image and get the warmthness. So we come here, we select hue saturation from this layer right here. And because I have more yellow in my image, I'm going to select yellow. Depending on what your image is, you can choose the color that is more in your photo. So I'm going to decrease the saturation. If you just check out here, we're getting the warmth of our image and giving it some cold vibe. So we're giving this cold, snowy feel to our photo. Now I want to just take that yellowness to blue, towards blue and coldness. So one more time, from this layer, we select hue saturation. We select yellow, and I'm going to increase the hue or pull it towards right, as you see. And yeah, that's right. It's perfect right here. So this is the difference. I need to decrease the opacity to about 80. And one more time, from this folder, I'm going to add photo filter and adjust it on my shadows. And one more time, from photo filter, I'm going to this time select the deep blue setting. So as you see, the difference on our image and see how it impacts our image. So I don't want it to make my image too blue, so I decrease the opacity a little. I'm going to add brightness. We need to just decrease the contrast because we don't have photos like this when it's snowing. The contrast should be less. It's not such sharp colors. And the brightness, I'm going to pull it up a little. So we're done with the adjustment settings right here. I'm going to group them, make them in a single group, and that's it. So this is the difference we made in this step. And now we're going to add our snow textures to our photo. So we come to this folder and we open them. For instance, this texture number 5 is perfect. I'm going to drag it here, add it here. You just need to switch the blending mode to screen, and you can properly see your snowfall happening on your image, which is beautiful and so interesting. You can control it with Alt and drag. You can get copies of it and add it all over your image, as many as you want. You can even minimize them just like this. I'm going to have one more here. Yeah, I think it's perfect. And that's it. So I'm going to add a little more snow at the left, and that's it. So I'm going to one more texture. Let's move to one more. I think this one is perfect. I'm going to add it to my image, enlarge it a little. One more time, we need to put normal on the screen mode, minimize it a little, get copies of it, and one more here. So you can add as many snow textures you want depending on how much snow you want on your image. I don't want snow flakes on my model face, so from the setting here I select mask, the black color, and my normal brush, and I can remove the snow from my model's face right here. So one more time we come to our textures. So after this step, it's just playing around with these textures, and you can bring and add so many snow textures to your photo till you're satisfied. Put all of the modes on screen. Don't forget, I can decrease the opacity as well, that it be a little more pretty. So we're going to follow what we was doing, and that's it. I think it's so interesting and perfect. Now we need to make them in one group, so a little easy here, and it's not so busy. So one more time in the adjustments, we can change the settings a little more, and that's it. So if you pay attention right here, the sky is blue. When it snows, the sky is not totally blue and it's a little white. So we come here, we select the brightness, and we increase it so much until the sky is not blue anymore and it's totally white. It's made the rest of my photos so white, which I don't want that. I just select the gradient on the black color. It's the first gradient right here. We choose it, and in the layer mask, make sure that your opacity is on 100 and the reverse is unchecked, and the first setting is checked. So I'm going to drag my gradient upwards, and if you make sure just the part that we masked is applied and all of the other sections is the normal color that it was, and we made the sky white, and the result is amazing. So at the end, with a little color balance, we can give it a little blue texture and theme, and give it that cold feeling that it should have, just like this. So that's it. I think it's perfect. We're completed right here. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It wasn't hard at all, just with a few simple clicks and playing around with the layers, we got to this fantastic result. If you have any questions, comment us, and before I finish the video, I suggest you to check out our free resources in Resource Boy. We have some special resources which we have put there for you, and use them in your commercial and personal projects. If you like this video, don't forget to like and support us. Bye to next video.